Vincent Hoogstad?
Hoogstad.
Hoogstad, oh well.
Unpronounceable. Unpronounceable.
Welcome to ESA today.
Thank you.
And I'm really excited to be talking to you about your journey, your transition, may I say, from someone with amazing aspirations, which are very aligned with ESA, changing those aspirations to an intention as a change maker and making impact.
Mm-hmm.
So in a very short time you'll be heading off to Congo
Next week
to work with the primates there, which definitely need everyone's help. Tell me all about that transition that you're going through from that aspiration to work with primates to becoming a change maker and actually doing it.
the Changemaker course I did here really changed my life.
Your life?
Yeah, it kind of did. At least it changed my focus work-wise, because I was a bit of searching for what I want to do in my life, and I had just the idea I want to help animals. Here I really learned to focus. My main thing was the stakeholders.
Yeah.
After that, everything went into a transition.
Does it feel like that to you?
It does feel like that to me. Yeah, not at the time. At the time, I thought, okay, we're just doing this, and I'll put it in my bag, and I'll use it whenever. But after, I think maybe 2 or 3 weeks after, I still was thinking about things I learned here. Yeah, I started to really focus on what I wanted to do and on my story and what I could do to change, instead of only saying, oh, I want to change this, or I have an aspiration or intention to change something. I thought, no, I have to make some decisions, do something, and that's what I did.
Oh, that's really interesting. So the stakeholder thing is very interesting that made an impact on you, because stakeholder engagement and stakeholder interaction is really commonly used as a term.
Yeah.
But very often people don't really understand what that is, and the depth of good stakeholder identification before you even communicate with someone. And in a way, I wonder if, what you're talking about there is what we call unconscious incompetence.
Yeah.
People kind of feel that having a massive passion, burning desire is enough to make change. Yeah. And then we go out into the world and realise we don't probably have.
Yeah, I was really incompetent for that matter, because I thought, oh, everybody who likes animals is a stakeholder of mine. So I had a lot of people I know and I hooked up with, and I was lunching with people every day, and it didn't change the world at all. It changed nothing, except I had a lot of nice lunches.
That's a lot of a new awareness for you. You're becoming more conscious of what you do and don't know. And from what I understand, you have chosen to go to the Congo to fill that gap of skills, to mix with those right stakeholders. You've found your stakeholder group now. Yeah. And you mentioned helping animals a few times. Tell us all about this really exciting trip to the Congo and what you're expecting from it.
Well, that's also a nice story, because I always loved primates. They were always like my favorite animals. I was working with animals as an animal physical therapist, and I was teaching humans about animal behavior, because I really believe that natural behavior, the way usually mainly wildlife behaves, we can learn a lot from that.
That's very interesting, because here at ESA we've just designed a new conceptual framework of teaching people the skills of sustainability, which is obviously our core focus here. And we're using bees as the educators.
Oh, really?
And we're just publishing a paper on that, and it's getting a really positive response. For example, bees, the number one priority is protect the hive.
Oh, really?
And you could say with climate change, and definitely with what's happening to wildlife around the world, our hive is on fire. And we need to notice that and then protect it. So I love what you've just said about transferring that knowledge we can get from animals and the animal skills and transferring it to human learning. What's the group called, Vincent, actually?
The Primate Sanctuary. So the Primate Sanctuary of the DRC. And what we're going to do there, it's a veterinary course, but also rewilding, try to get animals, primates back to the wild. And the other thing, what I will hopefully learn and experience, is that you can really make a change when you make your hands dirty. So there's a surgery going on a chimp, and we're gonna.
You'll be actually taking part in surgery with a chimpanzee.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. They have I think 160 different primate species. We're gonna see some gorillas in the wild.
I mean, the Congo has some unrest in parts of the Congo now. Are you afraid at all, Vincent?
No, I'm not afraid, but I'm very aware. I know it's a dangerous area, although where the sanctuary is in itself is not the dangerous place. I do trust the organizers, and they've been traveling there.
Well, it sounds amazing. Will you do another interview with me when you come back and tell me everything that you learned? And
Yeah, of course, I'd love to.
I'd love that to happen as well. And
yeah,
so,
because this whole change of progress or program would not have happened if I didn't work with ESA. So I'm very grateful for that. I'm always happy to talk to you
well, in
about
which
anything.
case you can give. So, what kind of tips can you give? All those people that come to ESA, we get people from all around the world who come and see this amazing place and really care about sustainability.
Yeah.
People are now hugely aware of the climate crisis.
Yeah.
The work you're going to be doing in the Congo is more important than ever before. Deforestation, climate change is just decimating this planet.
Yeah.
Biodiversity,
Wildlife
wildlife trade, and people are feeling very passionate. They're feeling hurt by it. They're noticing it.
Yeah.
Having a passion to make a change but not being able to is quite deflating, I would imagine. Well, it is. I know it is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. So my tip then would be to be inspired. I can be a bit stubborn, but I kind of listened to you, for example.
Oh, thank you.
Well, I know. If you really want to make a change, instead of just talking about want to make a change, then you have to do something and make decisions and listen to people who went there before, who did it.
You're someone that people are going to listen to in the future.
I hope so.
Because they're going to see your story,
Yeah.
They're going to see your transition, and you will have a lot then to pass on. Could I be cheeky? Could I ask you to come to ESA and teach at our next Sustainability Activators program?
Oh yeah. Oh, I'd love to. I'd love to do that. Yeah, of course.
I think that would be amazing. I think people could learn a great deal from you.
I hope so. Thanks.
Love what you do.